What's good, everybody? This is Rinaldi. First One Piece video. We had our locals today, and here's our boy Dave Beitzel, right?
Yep.
Got it right. He got first place today with, what were you playing today, Dave?
I was playing Zoro. I honestly came into today not wanting to think, so I threw this together.
All right, so what you got for us?
All right. Most of it looks pretty standard up front. Four-year Searcher Nami. She gets you like all the good cards in your deck. One of this Nami, I never saw it today, but in theory this card is ridiculous because it pumps up stuff. It's very cuttable, but like, why not? Four-year Choppers, because you know, blockers are like everything in this game. 4 Otama, because like you still play a bunch of jet pistols and sometimes you need the removal, but it's also 2k counter, so that's kind of ridiculous. Those are the 1-drops. 2-drops. This Luffy, against like mid-range matchups and stuff like that, this card is absolutely insane. Just because it's another really threatening body on the board. It's like 6 for free, and if it lives more than one turn, then you're probably going to win that game. This Brook is also insane. 2k counter is good on like anything, and if it's 2k counter on something that does something, then that's even better. And the fact that you can like sometimes swing with this guy is also pretty cracked. 4 of the Rush Sanji, he comes up sometimes. He's just an extra Rush dude, because like you're just trying to go fast with this deck, right? So the more Rush guys you can play, the better. And then I was testing this Sanji. This is the one that like you take a life, so you're drawing a card and then you're pumping him up. In theory, he's fine, but you really don't want to kill yourself, especially in this kind of game. So he's mostly just 2k counter, but he comes up sometimes. It's 2-drops, 3-drops. Nico Robin, this card is absolutely cracked.
She should have got an alt art.
Yeah, she should have got the alt art, not the other 3, 5k vanilla, whatever. But yeah, just being able to kill stuff is really good. Like if you can remove cards from your opponent's board and apply pressure to their life, then that's all you need.
It takes care of blockers and stuff.
Yeah, she's absolutely cracked. We all know what that guy does. This guy is going to be played forever and always. You heard it here. Like, it's a 3-drop for 5k with Rush. You're never not going to see this card in a red deck list.
Nope.
3 of the 4-drop Uta. I only used her once today, but like her ability to recur stuff is just really good. So like if you're sitting at turn 7 and they cleared your board and you got a Zoro in your trash, then you can still apply pressure, because like then you stick a 4k and then you have another body on board and you make your opponent deal with it. She's really good. Would play 4 if she had this little text on the side that said plus 1k. Let's see, 5-drops. These are like this is your game ending stuff. This Luffy is still cracked, especially against like Blue, who plays 1,001 blockers. A lot of people are cutting this card in favor of other stuff, but I think this card is still absolutely insane. The fun of Shanks, just because it looks cool, honestly. I mean, I would play it if I had it in my hand, but like I never saw it today. 4 Jet Pistol. This card's awesome, self-explanatory. I kind of probably should play 4, but you know, it is what it is. 2 of the Red Hawk. This card is also insane. Being able to remove weenie blockers, especially like if you're trying to go for game on the next turn. The trigger effect literally never comes up unless you're like desperate to live. And then this is a tech for like big boy matchups, so against purple, and if there was any green here today, this card like absolutely poops on the kid, because nothing feels better than like having this Nami up and then round tabling an 8-drop kid and then swinging out with a Nami. Like that shit feels so good. But yeah, this is just like your safety button against those big boy decks, because you have a problem if you get past turn like 3 or 4 against with those, so you need something.
Yeah. Another thing, I've done this in the past, but I don't know if you've ever done it. You can Otama, I think, or Otama. You can do that into a queen, the purple queen, the 6k queen.
Yeah.
You do that, give it minus 2k, and then you gum jet pistol, or you not jet pistol, but you can easily. I think there's another card that KOs, or you do 2 Otama and then you swing with a Robin, and then that thing's got to go.
Yeah. Otama plus Robin in this deck is crazy. There's an argument for the 4-drop Brook that like minuses 2k stuff, but I mean, honestly, you're looking for value cards that do things like as soon as they hit the board with a fast deck like this, because like not only are you trying to apply pressure to life, but you're also trying to like control the board. So it's really important to have cards that do things like as soon as they hit the board.
Yeah. What other, would you change anything, like any of the cards that you had?
Honestly, this card is hot butt. I think this card is, like, in very niche scenarios, if you can keep this card alive and, like, you're already really far ahead, then this card is good. But in most scenarios, it's just a 2K counter. And honestly, with a deck like Red, you're looking for stuff that does things. The only problem right now is that, like, these are probably the better red cards in the game currently. So there's not much you can change these out for right now. One of these is probably going to end up being a jet pistol in the future, and then, like, these might just stay, because having counter in a red deck is fine. Because, like, most people don't expect you to have it, so if you have it, you have it.
Exactly.
But yeah, this deck is nuts. They didn't build all leaders equally, and the Zoro leader is, like, proof of that. The Zoro leader, the Kid leader, they're just not built the same as the other ones. So, yeah, this deck is nuts.
All right. Any final comments?
Shout outs, of course, to Easy Gaming. Shout outs to my boy back there behind the camera. He's a real cool dude. Met today, but he's a stand-up guy. I really like this game. I would love to see this game take off. So if you hear of any locals, just go play. Even if the prize sport's not great right now because everybody's, like, scrounging for product, just go play. It's a fun game. So why wouldn't you just want to play a fun game, you know?
Exactly. All right. Thanks once again, Dave.
Yes, sir.
And guess see you in the top cut.
Yes, sir.